Hi, I'm Duncan. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist from solenthypnotherapy.co.uk. I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes today about hypnosis, what it is and what it isn't, and dispel some of those myths and hopefully give you a better understanding of how hypnotherapy works and how this can actually change, the use of hypnosis can change our habits and beliefs and therefore the way we behave or the way we expect ourselves to behave. The use of trance states have been around for many thousands of years, from Africa right the way through to South America, showing up in the rituals of civilizations and cultures, from shamanistic rituals. But it was only in 1843 that James Braid turned around and coined the phrase hypnotism, or actually more accurately he called it neurohypnotism. And this was following on from the work of Anton Mesmer and his followers and practitioners of magnetism. In the 20th century, an awful lot of work was actually done on hypnosis and scientific studies, from Hilgard, Rossi, Weizenhofer, and of course Milton Erickson. And this gave us a better understanding of the state we call hypnosis, that it is actually a state of altered awareness, and that it is actually very much a natural state, one that we drop in and out of many times a day. We're daydreaming, we lose that half hour when we're driving along, we don't know how we got to where we are. When you're in hypnosis, quite often, especially therapeutic hypnosis, quite naturally the blood pressure, the heart rate, the breathing rate drop down. And at the same time, our mind becomes more aware, more alert. So it's quite a paradoxical situation to be in. The body's resting and relaxed and the mind is more aware. But one of the interesting things about this is that our critical mind actually quietens down, and our subconscious mind, which is where we store our habits and beliefs, our version of the world, a model of the world as we understand it to be, the truth about our model of the world. This is all stored in our subconscious mind. And by using learning experiences, and yes, some suggestion, but mainly learning experiences, we can make changes to that version of the truth in our subconscious mind. And by making those changes, we can overwrite old unwanted behaviours, phobias, anxieties, post-traumatic stress disorder, irritable bowel syndrome. We can make a lot of changes to the way we respond to certain triggers. And I believe that the best approach in hypnotherapy are learning experiences, not just suggestion which wears off, but learning experiences whereby we really do have new insight into something, and we can take that forward with us. One of the biggest fears people have about hypnosis, and I've got to be honest about this, is that they can lose control. That the hypnotherapist would be able to make them cluck like a chicken or whatever. One of the honest things about hypnosis is that the client is always in control. The act of going into hypnosis with the therapist is that the therapist is a guide, and that the hypnosis is actually self-hypnosis. And if the client does not choose to go into hypnosis, they will not. And if the client is wary, the depth of hypnosis will be quite light. It will increase as the trust increases. But if they're unsure, it will be light. The hypnotherapist or hypnotist has no power over the subject in hypnosis, no power at all. And the hypnotist cannot make that person do anything against their moral code. In conclusion, what is hypnosis then? It's a wonderful state of increased learning. It's one where things such as guided imagery can be used very, very effectively. And guided imagery is where a story is told and it bypasses our critical mind. Our critical mind, our conscious mind, listens to the story and thinks, yeah, that's a nice story. And our subconscious mind interprets it and puts learning onto that. But there are many ways to have learning experiences in hypnosis, and some of them through metaphor are the most simple and the most effective. I hope you find this interesting and you look at my other videos. Thank you very much.